Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning. So, with another message, as always, everyone have an amazing day. I am grateful for. What am I grateful for? Paper towels, sneakers, remote controls. So, I was sitting here thinking about something. I'm gonna be honest, a song popped up, which I have attached, and it made me think. I know we all focus on like zodiac signs, astrology, and stuff like that, and that's okay. Okay, for the ones that want to do that, that's totally fine. I feel like there's more to that story, but I ain't getting into it today. Not a bad thing, but it's more to it. But the thing about astrology is you get to get an idea of a person's personality, right? However, give me a second. There's a commercial. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Okay. So, say for example, when you go to a person, you can be like, what's your zodiac sign? So mine's a Virgo, all right? Mine's a Virgo. And you have different ones. When you look up those signs, you get an idea of the person's personality. However, the way that was, I'm going to put it like this, the way that was created was in a way to give people an identity. But people got to, I guess I am going to talk about it. People got to the point that they accepted it for that thing. So it's like for me, I'm a Virgo, so technically I'm analytical, I'm a big thinker. What else? I'm a perfectionist. My cutoff game is wicked in a good way. But it's like different things. However, it's up to you if you want to hold on to those different things. Like for me, being a perfectionist, I don't, if you look at my life right now, you'd be like, that ain't a perfectionist. You understand? I learned how to learn other personalities, other traits. I allow myself to navigate myself throughout the zodiac sign. So I didn't allow society to tell me who I'm supposed to be. You understand? Just because my zodiac sign says I'm supposed to be a certain way, I'm like, I can take what I need to take and I let go of what I need to let go of. But what is out there? What else out there on the buffet table? Why am I gonna go to a buffet and only pick one thing? You understand? That's the beauty about buffets. You get different types of things sometimes, and I learned how to navigate other zodiac signs, to learn about the different responsibilities and the cons and the pros and the cons of life. All right. And I want y'all to get to that point. Y'all learn those things too. Don't sit back and just because somebody give you a title, you hold on to that. Don't allow yourself to get so caught up into these people's standards and titles, because we all learn. So say, for example, I'm a Virgo, but what if I come around a person that's a different zodiac sign, right? Guess what? If I'm in that environment, I'm going to learn something from them. Okay? It's up to me to learn those things. It's up to me to acknowledge those things. It's up to me to say, you know what? I actually like that personality. I like those traits. I like those different things. You know what? Maybe, so say, for example, maybe I'm a perfectionist, but you know what? Maybe I need to be a little bit laid back. Meaning, maybe I'm too perfectionist. Like, I'm not, but in a way I am. But it's like, maybe OCD, I'm overdoing it. Sometimes maybe give myself a break. Instead of trying to focus on something so long, maybe I need to pull back and just allow something to flow the way it is. And then another zodiac sign could be saying like, man, I'm too laid back. All I do every day is take life for granted. I really don't care. I don't pay attention to the details and stuff. Maybe I need to work on this project a little bit longer. Maybe I need to put a little bit more thought into this decision. Maybe I need to try a little bit harder. You are allowed to learn different things, y'all. I don't want y'all to sit back and say, I got to stick to it. Because guess what? When you get so focused on, oh, you this zodiac sign, you're that zodiac sign, they said that we're not compatible. You find out that you're missing out on great opportunities. See, the problem is we get so caught up in that to the point that we don't realize we're still growing. It's just a base. It's up to you to build. It's like the materials. It's up to you how you build your foundation. So what I'm saying, kids, is this. Whenever you go to those classrooms, you learn about all these different subjects, right? But just because that's a history class doesn't mean you can't learn math from it. And just because it's a science class don't mean you can't learn history from it. Just because that's a music class don't mean you can't learn science from it. You get me? You know, just because that's a gym class don't mean that you don't understand health from it. Just because it's a cooking class don't mean you can't learn chemistry from it. Let me see. And just because it's a calculus class don't mean you can't learn reading from it. Just because all these classes state that that's the title don't mean you can't learn something else. You understand? So that's just like zodiac signs. Even though you may not like the class, you still can learn from it. You can still learn from it. But don't get so caught up into it that you miss the next class that you need to learn from. That goes back to those bells. Because sometimes you get caught up around in a class you may not need to be in. And that bell save you behind. So allow yourself to understand, how long do I need to be a part of something before I realize I don't need to take all of the information from it. Now, right now, y'all in school and y'all got to learn these different things, right? Because you have to. You understand? See, you're the bell and your parents the alarm, right? They the ones that help you with this guidance. And guess what? The same way they the alarm, you're that bell. You reminded them how to know how to change classes. Okay. So we are all in this together. As I tell y'all all the time, we are the teachers and we are the students. It's up to you to know the difference between the bell and the alarm. You understand me? And even alarm can sometimes sound like a bell. So don't get it twisted. Okay? So what I'm trying to say is this. We need to get to a point where we all need to learn something every day. Okay? You need to learn something every day. And it's up to you. I'm not going to force it because I understand going to school feel like a 9-to-5 job sometimes. I get it. I understand you just want to be able to enjoy life and have fun. And that's cool and all. But I want you to do something for me. And it's up to you. It's not a force. You don't have to do it every day. But this can help you to understand your own life. Write down what your traits are about yourself. And parents, you can do this about your kids as well. Write down what you know about them. What type of personality they have, right? Are they funny? Are they quiet? Are they loud? Are they, navigators, meaning they like to search and find? Are they kind of analytical? Do they like to think real a lot? Do they like to be impulsive? Like they just like to do things impulsive? You get it, right? Write down the traits that your zodiac signs say you are. And then write down the things that you see about yourself. And compare. Compare. Right? Compare the two. And compare. And just see what do you line up with that. See, the thing about it is this. You don't want to be basic in the world. Because you're unique. So if you are already past the basics, then you become an advanced. Okay? There's levels to this. Alright? So, write those things down. Then, the other part is every day. Before you go to bed, every day, write down something that you learned. Or you done different. Or, achievement. Maybe you didn't make up your bed this morning. You decided to make up your bed. Write it down. I made my bed up. Maybe you helped pick up something from a classmate that dropped something. Write that down. Maybe you answered the right question. Write that down. Maybe you didn't get mad when your parents up there normally say something to you. Write it down. Write all your accomplishments down. Anything that you feel that, is, how can I say it, where you're not being selfish, where you're you're doing something that shows love in the world, write it down. Okay? The same way we do milestones as, the baby started walking at this time, or the baby crawled at that time, or the first words at this time, or whatever. We keep those milestones. We all know that those things happen. You walking, we already got you. We know that. But let's do something. Do something for yourself. Because these signs are going to help you to acknowledge your growth. That's what it's for. Write the good things down that you do every day. I don't care if you cook something you never cooked before, or maybe you did go potty for the first time today. Maybe you went and done it by yourself. You can still, now don't get me wrong, for the little ones, y'all can still do it like the potties and all of that. But create your own memory book of all the amazing things you do. Maybe a classmate said something to you and you walked away from it. Write it down. Maybe you came up with an amazing idea. Write it down. This is your journal. Because whenever you feel like you're not accomplishing something in life, you can see the milestones that you accomplished. You can see how you was able to acknowledge who the world tell you are compared to who you're supposed to be. You understand? Just because you have signs don't mean you can tell the world, I'm warning you, I'm coming out. You understand? So, and what I mean coming out as, you're not going to sit back and stand on the foundation that they want you to stand on, because it's crowded over there. You need your own. Okay? You need your own. So even though your birthday can be whatever month it is or whatever day it is, month and whatever the date it is, right? No matter what year, celebrate all of them. Celebrate every month. Every month, celebrate something. And that's another thing. Maybe y'all can look at the different zodiac signs and write those things down. Off of each zodiac sign, write down something that you relate with and write it down. Write those things down and celebrate. Each time you do something that's outside of the box that they keep putting you in, write it down and celebrate it. You ain't gotta wait till your birthday to celebrate, because every day you alive, you are being reborn. You understand me? You're being reborn every single day, because you learning something every single day. I don't care if you learn how to put your pants on today. You learn something every day. I don't care if you learn how to comb your hair today. You learn something every day. I don't care if you learn how to do your eyebrows. One of these days I'm going to learn, every single day. Every day we learn something new. Celebrate it. I don't mean you got to go outside and buy gifts and do all of that. But celebrate it. Be happy every single day. Because as you focus on that, you don't have to worry about focusing on the signs, because you already know who you are. On that note, y'all have a blessed day.